Hey guys, Hamsterwheel here with a new video, and right now I'm going to give you a bit of a server launch recap. It's a bit of an off-the-cuff video, so let's get started. So, the server went live at midnight here in the Netherlands, and well, I'm glad to say that there were no delays in the server launch. At around midnight we were able to log in, and I started playing right away. And truth be told, the server launch experience was very different for a lot of people. If you were on Golmag or Shazra, for instance, I heard people saying that they were stuck in the queue in the 15,000th position. That's right, 15,000 spots in the queue, and like crazy wait times, like 4 or 5 hours, stuff like that. As well as the world server going down, so people not even be able to log in and get in the queue in the first place. However, I was playing on Flamelash, which was one of the servers that opened later, like right before the launch, basically. And it was medium when I joined there and made my character, and with my real life friends. So we're like, we want to join a medium population server, so we can at least log in right away and start leveling. So when I logged in and started playing, the lag was pretty insane, which was to be expected because when I logged in, I saw literally thousands of people in the starting zone, and it was a little crazy at first. It took me a while to accept even my first quest, but again, that is to be expected. I have to say though that within like the first 10 to 15 minutes, things actually started getting a lot better. I mean, I'm guessing the layering took care of things being a little bit less crazy in terms of mob tagging, which, I mean, I'll stick to my guns and say I would have loved if they didn't have layering at all. That's just, I like that chaotic feeling of a launch, but the fact of the matter is it did help with being able to tag mobs quicker, and you could really tell that the respawn time of mobs was a lot quicker and a lot faster. So the dynamic respawn timer really helped into people being able to level up faster and being able to leave the starting zone a lot faster. So the first 15 minutes were pretty much a mess, very laggy. After that, it actually started going pretty smooth. I started to be able to tag mobs and make some serious progress. It was also really nice to see that for things like the pick in the starting area for the orcs and the trolls, we have to go into cave and collect that. People were actually forming a line. I'll put some stuff up right now, so you can see that. It was really cool to see the people actually making a line. So people got it one by one instead of just like standing there like with like 40 people like frantically like clicking your mouse. So that was really cool to see. Like the things I saw on vanilla private servers, and it just it really tells something about the community of classic players in general, that they're willing to just do that because ultimately that's what you want. It's a little better for the community. Sure, it takes a little time before you get the pick, but it's just really cool that everyone is like applying this certain amount of etiquette in classic WoW, where you kind of work together instead of work against each other. So that was really cool to see. Now there were some quests I did not do. The Burning Blade Medallion one was another one where they formed a line, but it was so ridiculously long. Eventually I was like, what, screw this, I'm not going to do this. I'm going to move on to tagging some mobs with the like outside of the starting zone. I got to give a shout out to my buddy Orc Peon. I was a warrior. I invited, and we were actually a pretty good team. He was a warrior, so he could like melee tag mobs, and I was a hunter, so I could like kill them from a distance, and that way we had this little teamwork going on. So that was really cool. And what else is there? Then we went to Razor Hill, got my first professions, and I got to Orgrimmar, and eventually during Orgrimmar, the shit really started to hit the fan, because I went to Orgrimmar and I saw no one. I was like, is this because of the layering? So I uninvited him, still saw no one. Started casting my Hearthstone, didn't see the cast bar, so I was like, oh god, this is a big lag spike. And then I would get ported back to the entrance of Orgrimmar, and I would walk in again. It's like, alright, maybe it's just one big lag spike, so I'd walk in again, and I would get ported back again. And again, and I was like, you know what? Let me cast my Hearthstone outside of Orgrimmar, and I was able to do that. I was able to talk, but as soon as I entered Orgrimmar, it would just lag up, and I would get ported out. So apparently, there were so many people in Orgrimmar that the server could not handle it, which, So all in all, I think the server launch for me personally, I mean, I played on a medium pop server. I got in right away. I was able to log in. I didn't get disconnected. For me, it actually went quite alright. But again, I've heard many stories of people saying that their experience was quite different. I know Dodgy Kebab sent me a video through WhatsApp. He was showing me a video of that. People were literally stuck in one position, like doing the walking animation and just doing that. And that the NPCs wouldn't even spawn and crazy shit like that. I've heard people, I've heard people say that they were trying to get into Golmag and Shazra and getting like a 15,000 queue and being stuck in there for like 4 hours, or at least that's what the timer suggested. So, I mean, the first launch of Classic really was a mixed bag for most of us, and I guess I just got really lucky with the fact that I got no issues whatsoever. I could log in and at least play the game throughout the entirety of my stream. I streamed for like 2.5 hours, and then I decided to, stop it there because it was getting late. I mean, right now I just stopped streaming, I'm making this quick video, gotta go to bed, and tomorrow I have the day off so I can start leveling again. But I decided, at like 2:30, I was like, that's good enough for me. So that's pretty much my server launch recap. Honestly, God, if I compare this to like private servers, like Elysium or Nostarius, even some others, compared to that, it actually went pretty damn smooth. But again, just for me, I mean, again, there were tons of people that apparently couldn't even play. And of course, the login server went down. I saw people like spamming that in chat too. Like, the login server's down. We can't even queue up to the server. So it was a very mixed bag. I got to level 6, which is kind of nice. I got most of the quests done in the starting zone, apart from that Burning Blade one. I accepted a few quests in Razor Hill. Like I said, I got my professions, apart from skinning, because for skinning I had to go into Orgrimmar. And like I said, Orgrimmar was a giant shit show. I could not get in there. I just get ported out all the time. So I'm hoping to get that tomorrow and get skinning so I can start making some money on skinning the beasts in Durotar while I'm doing the quest, like at Senjin Village and like Razor Hill. I'm hoping to get at least level 10 tomorrow. When it's 4 levels, should be doable, It should be alright. But let's see if there's anything else that comes to mind right now. I think that's pretty much it regarding the server launch recap. So all in all, for me, it was alright. But like I said, it's a mixed bag. So I know I'm repeating myself. That's what happens with an off-the-cuff video. So I'll end it here. So I just want to thank each and every one of you guys for tuning in. It was a real fun stream. And I know that pretty much every Classic content creator, and I'm pretty sure like a lot of BFA content creators, were also streaming this launch. And I was probably expecting not to get a whole lot of viewers, just because the market of like streamers was getting so oversaturated. There was like hundreds and hundreds of people streaming that I wouldn't expect so much views. But I got to like 200 and something at some point. So I was really happy to see that you guys went over to my channel to check out me covering the launch. So I really appreciate you guys being there and being part of, well, gaming history, basically. I mean, it sounds a little, lame to say that, but let's face it, this is like this might be a turning point for MMOs, where we went from like EverQuest basically being super hardcore, and then World of Warcraft being a little bit more casual, and then World of Warcraft TBC, and then Wrath Lich, which became more casual, and then of course BFA, which is like very, very super casual friendly, and has a lot of like quality of life stuff. And now we're seeing this huge demand and this huge interest for Classic, which is a game that offers less quality of life, and it doesn't hold your hand as much, doesn't spoon feed you that much. So this might be a turning point for MMOs. And if Classic is a success, I hope other MMOs pick up on this. This more like, yeah, we're not going to hold your hands, you're going to have to figure shit out yourself type of attitude. I really like that. So I hope it sets off a chain reaction. That'd be really cool. But for now, I'll leave you guys with that. So one more time, server launch, good for me, really bad for some people. We're gonna have to see if Blizzard can fix that. I heard that they added like servers in like very last minute too, while it was still like this launch was already going on. I mean, it was a very mixed bag. But there you go, guys. That's it. I'll stop rambling here. The video's long enough already. So hope you liked the launch. I hope you guys were able to at least get in and make your character and do at least a little bit of leveling. And yeah, let me know in the comment section below how your launch went. because again, this is all based on what I've heard and my own experience. So I would love to be able to get the whole picture. So there you go, guys. Thank you very much for watching this video. I'll be back with either a new live stream or a video pretty soon. But until then, I'm Hamsterwheel and have a good one.